Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Psalm 27:11. David shifts from seeking protection to requesting instruction. Knowledge of God's way matters to him more than deliverance from danger. The word teach means to direct or instruct. David wants a divine education. Solomon later writes, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Proverbs 3:5-6. Human wisdom fails. Divine instruction succeeds. Thy way refers to God's manner of acting, his moral path. Moses made a similar request. "Now therefore, I pray thee, if I have found grace in thy sight, show me now thy way, that I may know thee." Exodus 33:13. Moses wanted to understand God's methods. The plain path means a level or straight path, no obstacles and no stumbling blocks. It suggests evenness and uprightness. The way of the righteous is made plain. Proverbs 15:19. God removes the hindrances. David mentions mine enemies as the reason for his request. Enemies watch for mistakes. They wait for stumbling. They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of mine head. They that would destroy me, being mine enemies wrongfully, are mighty. Psalm 69, verse 4. The presence of enemies requires careful walking. When believers walk God's way, enemies find no legitimate fault. Daniel's enemies searched for accusations. Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion nor fault. Daniel 6:4. Daniel walked the plain path. "Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty." Psalm 27:12. David identifies two specific threats: false witnesses and violent men. The phrase, "deliver me not over," means don't surrender me. Do not hand me over to them. The will of enemies refers to their desire, their appetite for destruction. Enemies have plans, and they plot harm. False witnesses represent judicial corruption. They pervert justice through lies. "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." Exodus 20:16. Jesus faced false witnesses. Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Jesus to put him to death, but found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. Matthew 26:59-60. Even liars couldn't coordinate their stories against Jesus. Stephen also faced false accusers. Then they suborned men which said, "We have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God." Acts 6:11. False witnesses killed the first Christian martyr. The phrase "breathe out cruelty" depicts violence as natural as breathing. These enemies exhale harm. Violence flows from them. Saul breathed threats against the church. Before his conversion, Paul pursued the persecution of the church. The combination proved deadly. False witnesses provided legal cover, and evil men executed the judgment. They destroyed the innocent. These verses teach dependence on divine guidance. Believers need God's instruction to walk his way. The plain path provides safety from enemy attacks. False witnesses and violent opposers threaten God's people, but divine teaching and leading overcome human hostility.